Welcome to Headline Simsbury. I'm Karen Handville. With the lazy, hazy days of summer upon us, we thought we'd try something new to keep you from falling asleep. So how about a little sports trivia for all you sports enthusiasts? This first question is for baseball fans. Since 1901, what is the Major League Baseball record for most runs scored by a single team in a game? And one for you football fans too. Name the first NFL team to have cheerleaders. I'll have the answers for you later in the program. The Community Farm of Simsbury announces its first farm-to-table dinner on Wednesday, July 31st with a rain date of August 1st. It will feature a plated three-course meal paired with wines prepared by renowned Simsbury chef Chris Prosperi of Metro Bees. He will share his passion for food and sustaining local agriculture as he highlights an innovative form of American cuisine. The evening begins at 6:30 with live music and a cash bar, and you can tour the gardens and visit the farm animals. Dinner is from 7 to 9 p.m., and for information or reservations, you can call 860-227-0453. In an effort to educate the community about the road resurfacing being done in Simsbury, Tom Roy, Director of Public Works, explains the process being used today and what you can expect if paving is being done on your street this summer. Here is a close-up look at the first step in the process.
Today we're out here on Arrowhead Drive in Simsbury, and what we're doing is called heat scarification. It's a process we use here in Simsbury where we actually recycle the existing roadway, and that way it can be used to make a stronger roadway base so that when we overlay it later this summer, we'll have a total thicker layer of asphalt which will last much longer. If you can come with me and look over here, you can see that over time this roadway has been overlaid with a thin layer of asphalt. That thin layer is now cracked and broken up. And what we're doing today with this large equipment behind us is we're going to make 3 passes with these large trucks. They're shooting down propane onto the roadway to reheat, essentially melting the existing inch and a half. They're going to then mix it with new fresh liquid asphalt, and we're going to put it back down on the roadway. We're going to roll it and compact it tight, and that's now actually going to be a base for our final product, which we'll do later this summer. You can see this side has already been done. This was done yesterday. It looks like a final product, but we're going to end up putting a 1-inch layer of traditional asphalt on the top. The one thing that we have to do is in between our 2 processes is all of the drainage structures on the roadway that collect the rainwater. We're going to have to reconstruct any of these that look like they're in poor condition. The last thing we want to do is to put in this much effort to reconstruct the town's roadway and then within a year or 2 have a structure like this fail, requiring us to dig it up. So a lot of times with this 2-step process, residents will see us in and they'll wonder why we're coming back to dig it up. We found that it works best to dig it up between the 2 processes so we can make sharp roadway cuts, so when we patch where we do our excavation, it'll blend in seamlessly with the final product. All of this loose asphalt is basically what came out of this hole as part of our cleaning operation before this work. This wasn't quite this bad. The reason we're leaving this asphalt here is as the trucks come down, again, this is something that's going to get picked up, reheated, and put back down into the final base that we're working on constructing today. One of the minor challenges that we have with this type of work is that we have to be careful. It puts out a lot of heat. As you can see now, they're hosing off any of the tree limbs that are low and over the roadway. If a tree limb is too low, it may be singed, in which case we come back and do some trimming. Sometimes the first couple inches of grass may get damaged, but it's all part of this process. We do our best to minimize the impact to the residents, but there are always going to be some small challenges with this type of construction in an urban setting. This is the same area that we were at just a few minutes ago before the heavy equipment went through. At this point, all of the asphalt's been heated up. It's been mixed with new fresh liquid asphalt. The crews have placed it back down. It's still loose, and in another minute or so, we're going to be having the rollers coming through right now. It's going to compact it down so that that'll finalize this first step in our 2-step paving process.
Remember, the Simsbury Farmers Market is open every Thursday, weather permitting, from 3 to 6 p.m. at Simsmore Square. Local vendors will have seasonal produce, artisan breads, gourmet foods, organic and heirloom produce, herbs, flowers, cheese, ice cream, honey, crafts, and homemade soaps, with some musical entertainment thrown in. The Home Improvement Show and Septemberfest continue to take shape. Anne-Marie Potter returns to give you the updates.
Hello, my name is Anne-Marie Potter, and I'm here to give you the latest news on Septemberfest, scheduled for September 6th to 8th, and the Simsbury Chamber Home Improvement Show, set for September 7th. Both are shaping up to be quite the community events, a wonderful way to enjoy the change of seasons in Simsbury. We've had some positive sponsor developments recently. I mentioned last time that Simsbury Bank is the Septemberfest Business Expo sponsor and the premier sponsor for the Home Improvement Show. Now added to the list is Benestar and Paynes Inc. Recycling and Disposal Services. Each is a sponsor for both events, and a thank you shout out is well deserved. A1 Windows is not only a home show sponsor and Septemberfest exhibitor, but owner David Urbach has been an active member of our Home Improvement Show Planning Committee. Some interesting exhibitors already have signed up for Septemberfest. Fred Astaire Dance Studios, it's never too late to learn a new dance step. Valari's Martial Arts, I find it amazing the level of skill and concentration that some of the young people exhibit who study karate. Simsbury North Village Retail Association will be making its debut as a Septemberfest exhibitor. This is a new group in town representing retail businesses in the Dorset Crossing area. Actually, we have 2 Septemberfest exhibitors already signed up from the North Village, Holloway Appliance Center and New England Urgent Care. Kane's Market, which is located just before Dorset Crossing, is one of the returning food vendors. And I'm wondering if Bobby Kane will be wearing his hot dog hat at Septemberfest. Exhibitors at the Home Improvement Show include Accent Windows and Doors, also an event sponsor, D.E. Jacobs and Associates, Inc., and Farmington Valley Skylight, the Simsbury Professional Roofer, aka Brian O'Donnell. Next time, I'll tell you about the fabulous potpourri of kids' entertainment and some of the great musical acts that will be performing in the band shell during Septemberfest. I will leave you with a preview. 24 inflatables for children of all ages, clowns, Polka Dot and Lefty, who will make free balloon animals, a roaming hand puppet with 3 to 4 foot friends like Buddy the dog, who loves ice cream, Flora the flower, and the 4-foot red gorilla who gives out high fives and has a hat that just can't stay on his head. Are you ready for this? There'll be a mechanical bull at Septemberfest. I'm not going to say anything more about this. Bands already signed up include Forward Motion, the Carrie Johnson Band, and the Prizer and O'Brien Band. I know that each group has quite the local following. I'd like to remind you of the free fireworks on Friday night, rain date Saturday night. The Valley Car Club will have some classic cars on display Friday night as well. If you missed their recent event in the parking lots behind Iron Horse Boulevard, this would be well worth checking out. I learned an important lesson when I went that day that I'll share with you. You should not touch these antique and refurbished cars. I did not know that and rubbed the hood of a beautiful, shiny beige car that I later learned was a Porsche after chatting with the owner. Luckily, he was a good sport, and I now know there could have been a very different outcome. You learn something new every day. Please note that Thursday, August 1st is the deadline for sponsors and exhibitors to sign up for both Septemberfest and the Home Improvement Show. So don't let a great opportunity for you to show off your business in front of crowds of thousands pass you by. Get in touch today with Septemberfest manager Tom Vincent at 860-462-9726. If you're interested in the Home Improvement Show, which is a great one-day alternative for anyone in the home improvement business, go to the Simsbury Chamber of Commerce website at www.simsburycoc.org or call 860-651-7307. See you next time, and thank you so much for watching.
McLean Care continues to offer its spousal loss bereavement support group in their Cole conference room on the 2nd and 4th Wednesdays of the month from 10 to 11:30 a.m. A general bereavement support group for any loss are held on the second and fourth Thursdays of the month from 4 to 5:30 p.m. at the West Hartford Senior Center. To register or for additional information, you can call 860-658-3950 and ask for a bereavement counselor. The girls from Girl Scout Troop 66100 worked on 2 public service announcements as part of their Media Remake project, part of the new Girl Scout Media Journey program. The Media Journey is a way for Girl Scout cadets to put the me in media. The girls did a survey to find out what the community's opinion was about Girl Scouts, then chose to present their point of view of what Girl Scouting is to them. They felt it was important to show that Girl Scouting is about more than just selling Girl Scout cookies. Here is one of their videos.
Hey, I'm a Girl Scout. No, you're not. I'm not? But I thought Girl Scouts was all about cookies. It's not. It's about way more things than that. Really? Like what? Camp, badges, awards, even becoming a better person. Really? Cool. Hey, don't they go on trips too? Yep.
Giant Girl Scout cookies!
There are 6 ranks in Girl Scouts. Daisies are kindergarten and first. Brownies are second and third. Juniors are 4th and 5th. Cadets are 6th, 7th, and 8th. Seniors are 9th and 10th. And ambassadors are 11th and 12th grade.
How has your view of Girl Scouts changed now that you're a Girl Scout leader?
Well, when I was a girl, I was a brownie, and Girl Scouts at the time, at least to me anyway, always seemed to be about arts and crafts and getting together with friends after school and selling cookies. And camp. I went to Girl Scout camp in the summer too, and that was fun. But I didn't really know more about it. That's all it was to me at the time. Now I see it as a way for girls to become leaders, girls to learn about themselves and about the world around them, and not just about making arts and crafts and selling cookies.
This is a camp where the girls are bonding and playing. The camp Antiochs, Aspetuck, Candlewood, Carlson, Cladder Valley, Katoya, Laurel, Marywood, and Patagonia are all in Connecticut. There is one Girl Scout camp in Massachusetts. It's called Timber Trails. Girl Scout camps are not required parts of Girl Scouts. You don't even have to be a Girl Scout to go to one, but they're really fun, and you should try them.
What opportunities do you have as a Girl Scout?
Well, you can like do hiking, we go on field trips, outdoor and indoor. Also, you can earn journeys and badges and a silver, gold, or bronze award. And also, looks great on your college application.
There are 3 awards that Girl Scouts can achieve. They are the Bronze, Silver, and Gold Awards. If you are a junior, you can get the Bronze Award through a project. And if you are a cadet, you can get the Silver Award. Seniors and ambassadors can earn the Gold Award. The Gold Award is the most prestigious award that a Girl Scout can get. It's the equivalent of a Boy Scouts Eagle Award.
Hey Kendra, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm organizing a trip for my Girl Scout troop. It mostly consists of calling people and organizing a lot of dates. It's really hard work, but it's totally worth it.
It sounds like Girl Scouts teaches you a lot about leadership.
It really does. There's these projects we do called Take Action projects.
Oh, I've heard of those. Isn't it when the girls go into their community and see what needs to be improved, and then they make a project to improve it, right?
Yeah. But there's a lot more to Girl Scouts than just that. There's all these leadership projects, like sometimes we go and teach the younger kids, like Daisies or Brownies, how to plan their own trips. Or what if you became a leader when you grew up? You could teach all the Girl Scouts.
Yeah, Girl Scout sounds really fun.
It really is.
Girl Scouts have been participating in community service ever since 1912, the year that they began. In March 2011, the Girl Scouts logged their community service, and by the time of late March 2012, they had over 100,000 hours. That would be 4,167 days of work without eating, drinking, or sleeping. It would be non-stop work. That would be over 3 years. Can you believe it?
How do you think the public views Girl Scouts?
Well, I think probably the first thing that comes to mind is that Girl Scouts come around and knock on your door and sell cookies, or they're outside of the grocery store selling cookies, and there is so much more to Girl Scouts than just selling Girl Scout cookies. It's a great part of the experience. They learn a lot of great skills, but there's just so much more to Girl Scouts than selling cookies.
Wow, I guess you're right. Girl Scouts is more than just cookies. Yes, but Girl Scout cookies are so delicious.
And here's the other video.
Horseshoe attention, color guard attention, color guard advance. Color guard post the colors.
What is Girl Scouts? Girl Scouts means learning how to do new things.
We go on trips to have fun and experience new activities and skills. We have fun doing things that you might not have wanted to do before.
We also get the word out when we walk in parades and help others by volunteering in soup kitchens and litter cleanups. We also just let go and be ourselves in fun activities like sleeping bag races.
This is Mrs. Covell, and we're interviewing her for a Girl Scout media journey for her opinion about Girl Scouts. What is the most important thing Girl Scouts can learn?
Well, I think that the most important thing that Girl Scouts can learn is confidence in themselves, courage to stand up for what they know is right, and character, having good character, which is doing the right thing and treating people appropriately.
How has your involvement in Girl Scouts helped you?
Well, I think it's helped me forge a better relationship with my daughter and with her friends. It's given me the opportunity to get to know them much better, and I may not have had that opportunity before. And my daughter and I have a very good relationship already, but this has given it a whole new level, and I like it a lot.
I'm interviewing Anna Sennett, and I'm gonna ask her a few questions. What is your favorite thing about Girl Scouts?
My favorite thing about Girl Scouts is probably that there's such a wide variety of options. You can do so many things. If you're an indoor person, you can do indoor stuff, or an outdoor person, you can do like the hikes. It's really cool.
Now we are interviewing Mrs. Sennett. I'm going to ask her a few questions. What is the most important thing Girl Scouts can learn?
Well, I think in Girl Scouting, Girl Scouts can learn that they can do anything. It's very empowering for a girl to be involved in a project, and from the beginning, the seed, the idea, and then watch it build and grow and change and see it through to completion. I think it's a creative organization, and I think that it's unique in that manner, and I think that's a great thing about Girl Scouts.
How has your view of Girl Scouts changed now that you are a Girl Scout leader?
I think I have such fond memories of my time as a young girl in Girl Scouts. I am still very, very dear friends with a lot of the girls that I was in brownies with. I was in their weddings, they were in my wedding. You know, those became some of my closest friends. But now as a leader, I think the whole experience is just so much richer. I have gotten to know my daughter's friends through Girl Scouts almost as though they're nieces of mine. You know, I've gotten to know all of their personalities and all the things that make them really special. And then the bonus for me was getting to know all of their moms, who are some of my dearest friends.
So, what is the most important thing that you think Girl Scouts could learn?
Girl Scouts can learn endless things. The primary mission of Girl Scouts is building girls of courage, confidence, and character, and making the world a better place. And I truly believe that all the opportunities that we offer, even in Simsbury and in Connecticut, you can learn all of that.
We would never be able to do the things that we can without our leader. Color Guard advance! Color Guard retire the colors. Color Guard dismissed.
The next We Talk Village District meeting will be on Thursday, August 8th at 6 p.m. at the Simsbury Library Program Room. Updated information is posted on the town's website. This meeting will focus on the regulatory aspects of the Village District proposal. Once completed, the regulation will go to the Zoning Commission for consideration in the fall. If you have any questions, you can call 860-658-3228. All residents are welcome and encouraged to attend this meeting. If you're looking for a way to show your out-of-town guests something about Simsbury, why not consider taking them on the cell phone walking tour in downtown when it's not so hot out? Liz Banco is here to remind you about this interesting tour.
Hi, I am Elizabeth Banco, co-chair of the Simsbury Tourism Committee. I would like to invite you to take a cell phone walking tour of Hot Meadow Street to learn about the history and architecture of our downtown. There are currently 11 sites on the tour, each with a sign and a map, beginning with the former Webster Bank building on the south end and finishing with the Simsbury Town Shops to the north. Did you know that that building housed the first private automobile in town? Maps are available at Town Hall and the library. It is easy to follow. Simply dial 860-323-9029 on your cell phone and follow the prompts. If you find yourself without a phone, there is plenty of information on each sign to read. Some sites, such as Ena Memorial Hall, are landmark buildings on the National Register, while others, like the Courtyard or Mall Way, was the site of a stable and carriage house for the Ensign estate. This tour was the work of many volunteers, including the Simsbury Tourism Committee, several town officials and their summer intern, the Simsbury Chamber of Commerce, the Simsbury Main Street Partnership, and the Simsbury Historical Society. We hope to continue to add more stops in the future and more detailed information about the Historical Society complex and the Simsbury Cemetery, which already has its own walking tour. We are adding a box of maps outside the Performing Arts Center and Rotary Park, since there is so much foot and bike traffic in that area. The brochures highlight not only the walking tour, but list current restaurants and places to stay, even some spots not strictly in the defined area, like our wonderful Flower Bridge, Abigail's Historic Restaurant, the Pinchot Sycamore, and the Tobacco Barns in the North End. There's really so much of interest in our downtown center. Why not spend an afternoon reacquainting yourself with it by walking the walk? Take the cell phone walking tour along Hot Meadow Street with friends and visitors and take a stroll back into history.
At the beginning of today's program, I gave you a couple of sports trivia questions. Here are the answers. The first question was, since 1901, what is the Major League Baseball record for most runs scored by a single team in a game? The answer is 30, set by the Texas Rangers on August 22, 2007. The final score was 30-3 over the Baltimore Orioles. The overall Major League Baseball record is held by the Chicago Colts, who became the Chicago Cubs, scoring 36 runs against the Louisville Colonels on June 29, 1897, with a final score of 36-7. And the football trivia question was, name the first NFL team to have cheerleaders. The answer is the Baltimore Colts, who introduced cheerleaders in 1954. Only 6 current NFL teams do not have cheerleaders: the Chicago Bears, Cleveland Browns, New York Giants, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers, and Pittsburgh Steelers. That's it for this week. If you have any questions about anything you see on this program, or if you have a notice you would like us to run, call us at 860-658-1720 or visit us in the lower level of Eno Memorial Hall. Consider joining our team of volunteers or support the volunteer efforts with a tax-deductible donation to the station. You can donate online at our website, simsburytv.org. Remember, SCTV is your hometown station where you can produce programs for free. Thank you for joining us.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.